Scientists by nature are a curious sort and have never been settled for partial knowledge of anything. This is especially true with astronomers in their search for the beginning of the universe and the creation of the first stars. The most common explanation for the creation of the universe is the Big Bang, a massive explosion that started the ball rolling and released hydrogen and helium gases, along with other things, into the universe. Judd Bauman is one of these inquisitive astronomers. He and his team believed that they could detect the early stars by looking at abnormalities in background radiation. Bauman's team developed a telescope that would detect the presence of these early stars by looking at cosmic background radiation. If the stars existed, there would be a dip in the cosmic background radiation because these early stars outputted ultraviolet light, which causes hydrogen atoms to absorb the cosmic background radiation. Bauman's team detected stars, but it was significantly louder than they expected. This led to two possible explanations. Louder background radio noise or cooling caused by dark matter. Louder background radio noise was immediately rejected as it is highly implausible, leaving cooling of the universe by dark matter the only plausible explanation. At the beginning of the universe, there were many clouds of hydrogen and helium, which are gases typically found dispersed throughout the universe under normal conditions. Some other material or substance must be present to keep the clouds of gas at temperatures cold enough to stay together and eventually form stars. This material must be dark matter. Dark matter would have the necessary effect on conditions and would allow for the growth of the first stars. The first stars were formed by slow compacting of hydrogen and helium atoms. This dark matter would be confined to the outer ring of the universe with the early stars, as it would not be incorporated into the original stars. This would, however, explain why we have never found dark matter in our parts of the universe. However, there is some dispute of whether dark matter really exists, as no one has ever successfully found it. This leads to some scientists believing that it's just a stand-in until we can fully understand how stars are created and what may have caused this cooling that we have seen. But however, at this time, dark matter is the best explanation and is definitely the way that the first stars were formed.